Hey Mike, where's the first few episodes? Well, the links are in the description because we like to be spontaneous. Okay, podcast time.
I was so awkward silence. Boom, boom. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Crossplay Podcast. Tina.
Hello.
Hello. We're back again. It's early spring and it's snowing
I know
out.
who you are.
Oh, I'm Mike.
Yes, there we go. Again,
Good to meet
welcome
you.
to the Crossplay Podcast. It's been a while, guys. How you doing?
It's been a hot minute. Anyway, Tina, we have plentiful things to talk about.
Do we,
like
though?
the world and the world around.
Been a pretty dry beginning of the year. Not much has happened.
Can't. What do you mean? They can't. Anthem is a huge hit. Everyone loves it. It's doing really well. No bugs, no problems.
Ooh, yikes.
What?
That's an opinion. That's
No,
a hot take.
That's fair. That's fair. No, it's fine. It's not great, but it's whatever. Anyway, Pokemon trailer, Tina.
That was kind of
Pokemon.
exciting. I won't lie.
Yeah, that was really exciting. I like it a lot. People are hating on the water dude.
Sobble?
Yeah, is that his name? I don't even know his name.
Sobble. Because the only reason I remember it is because he's crying, so that's how you remember him. He's Sobble. He's just...
Is he crying?
Yeah, Sobble. Yeah, he's like tearing up.
I didn't see that.
I'm seeing all this fan art on Twitter of people who just love to see things cry, and they're like, he's adorable. I love him.
Yeah, but did you see he was invisible for a little bit? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I think he's
when
he's
he
probably a chameleon.
emerges.
Makes sense. He looks,
Come on.
or he is a chameleon by his little hands.
And
chameleon hands.
Apex took the world by storm, Tina.
I suppose we haven't talked since before Apex was a thing. So
2 weeks, right? 2 weeks ago.
For our podcast, or when?
No. Since Apex came out, like 2 weeks, right? 2-3 weeks.
I feel
Something
like
like that.
it's been 3 weeks. Yeah, it's.
It was February.
Wow, really?
It was. Yeah, it was in February, but I don't remember when.
I feel like it's been out longer, maybe because we've done so much with it.
I've no life that game, as you know, Tina.
Mhm.
You're a Wraith main. I'm a Mirage main, because that game's my baby. I've no life that goddamn game.
I know. I've seen you've been
Pretty
max
badly.
level. I would say max level is impressive, but the game's been out for a while. You were max level within a week or so.
I was max level in I think a week and a day. My goal is to do it in a week, and I couldn't do it in a week.
It's
Because I did have a life outside of it.
Just be happy that there's no prestiging in that game, because I'm sure you'd be max prestige at this point.
More than likely. No, I wonder if they're gonna reset ranks when the season comes out. When the new season comes out, which is supposed to be soon. They said March. I don't know when.
I can't keep up with all these games, man, with continuous updates. I miss the days where games are just kind of like, you played it, it was cool for a week, everyone played it, and it's over, right? It's like
That sounds awful.
What do you mean that sounds awful? That's how games always were for the longest time.
Like when? Like what?
Like single player games back in the day.
Well, that's single player. It's not multiplayer.
Right, even multiplayer games. Well, I guess because we played Call of Duty for years and years, so Call of Duty stayed relevant for like 6 months or so. I don't know.
That's usually Call of Duty cycle.
But it
few
seems
months.
like all these games want to be relevant constantly. Like,
Well, yeah, make some money.
I get it. It makes some money, but I
Assholes.
can't keep up with all these games, dude. What am I so like? Anthem came out. I
Don't
really
get it
wanted. I really
now.
wanted to play Anthem because it looks like Iron Man Simulator 2019.
Don't get it right now. Don't
I
do
know,
it.
and I can't get
Not
it right
worth.
now because I don't want to wait for all the updates to make it playable.
Yeah, it's
Division
gonna pull
came
No
out.
Man's Sky.
Division probably is alright to play. I know it's an open beta this weekend.
I'm not
like,
doing it. Not
There's
doing it.
too much content in that already. It's not even
I'm
that
not
there's too
doing
much
it.
content. It's just grindy. There's too
Yep,
many
and
games to grind.
The gunplay's not fun in Division. Changed my
Yeah.
mind.
I haven't played the Division. I haven't played any Division. That's why I wanted to give it a shot.
I played the one before it got supposedly fixed, and I stopped playing because I got bored. And everyone's like, "No, you gotta play it again, dude. Play it again. It's like a lot better now." I'm like, "Well, did they change the gunplay?" Well, no, but then I don't care
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I didn't like is the gunplay. It's boring to me.
I miss being able to play a game and then enjoy it, and then play another game. And I have
Like
so many
Pokemon.
games on my backlog that I can't keep up. I know, first
Well,
world
the good
problem.
news-
Wow, you have so many games you want to play, but you can't play
Dude,
them
you
all.
fucking
Oh
dick.
no, poor you. But like, I don't know. And I do this for
Well, think
a
about
living,
that.
right?
Think about it this way.
Hmm.
Think about it this way. When is the next game that comes out, Tina?
The next big game to come out?
The next game that you're interested in.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh fuck!
Which
I
I think
didn't
is
think about
April.
that. When's that? Oh
I think
fuck.
April.
Well, for me, the next one's Pokemon, Tina, and that's like November.
Right. If you think I can if you think I could just go without playing any new games until Pokemon, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about Mortal Kombat. You're a fighter. You like the fighting.
I do like
DBZ.
fighting. But I'm not good at fighting games. I've never learned how to play fighting games. I just like pissing people off.
Yeah, because you play Kirby in Smash Bros.
I do play Kirby in Smash
You're the
Bros,
worst
but
human being.
But Kirby's not the best character at all. He's like bottom tier from my knowledge.
No, he's the one that you can suck up people and just jump off the map.
Right. But like it's not hard it's not hard to get out of that if you know what you're doing. But if you're going against a bunch of casuals, Kirby's like Satan.
Exactly. Just like Bowser. You know, Bowser
I
can
used
lift
to
people up
love
and just jump off
playing
the map.
Bowser as a kid.
You're the worst human. You're the worst. I'm never playing Smash with you ever.
Oh, come on. I just got a LAN adapter and everything.
See, the point is that I don't have Smash. That's probably why.
I know you don't have
can't.
I have all these games. Again,
Uh-huh.
I know this is like first world problem. Poor me. I have so many
Yeah.
videos I can't play because I bought them and I just don't have time for them. But I don't know, man. I want to play different things without necessarily feeling obligated to play the same games over and over again. Like, I like
That's fair.
Apex. Don't get me wrong. I like Apex a lot. And I have fun playing with you guys. But it's not holding my attention. And I know that it's going to keep getting updates and updates and updates. I am one of the few people I know who still plays Fortnite. And I have to
Yeah, you're
constantly
disgusting.
keep up with Fortnite and get
You're
the season
disgusting.
pass done. Don't you fucking judge me.
You're disgusting.
I'm like, I like playing things and doing like keeping up with stuff when it's no longer like the center of attention.
I bet you learned how to floss.
Did I learn how to floss? No.
I bet you did.
That requires coordination.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I did not. How dare you?
You watch Ninja's performance the New Year's Eve.
I can't watch
10
that
hours a
video.
day.
I still can't watch the video. It's too cringy. The idea
I bet
of
you
just
watch it.
oh god, I have too much empathy and like what do they call it? Empathy pain. Like I can't watch super embarrassing things because I feel that like shared embarrassment.
Do you hate The Office then?
Yes, I can't watch it.
It seems like, yeah.
I
There's
can't
a lot of
watch it.
cringy stuff I can't handle.
I watched
The Office I love, though.
I watched a clip and I can't do it. No, people love that show. And I just,
Yeah, I fucking love The Office. Yeah,
dude,
it's great.
you either I don't know. Most people really like The Office. I won't take it away from you, but I can't deal with like if I see something on TV that's like you see it coming. It's like pretty stereotypical scene. Someone's gonna get embarrassed. I can't watch it. I have to change the channel.
There's something I can't think of off the top of my head where there's this one show my mom used to love watching, and like have it up in the living room, you know, when I'm a little boy, getting home from school, and I just couldn't watch it, and I don't remember what it is. It was like I think it was a sitcom, but I don't remember what it was, and now I'm upset about it. I can't think of it.
But
there's something
watch
else
a
here.
violent movie. I can watch someone get their head ripped off, but I can't watch.
Oh, that's
something
fine. Yeah, it's no big deal.
I don't know. Go ahead. I cut you off.
No, I was gonna say okay. Here's the thing. I get hate for this when I mention it.
Mhm.
I get hate for it when I don't, and I'll explain why in a
Hey, I
second.
talked about Fortnite, so you're good.
I'm not.
I should be getting all the
Okay,
hate
no,
in the
that's worse.
comments.
You're disgusting. You're just disgusting. Anyway, go build yourself a goddamn fort. Anyway, I get hate for this constantly. Anytime I mention it, no matter what, and it's because I found a new pastime when I'm doing classwork. Tina, do you know what it is? Because I've mentioned it. I don't know if you remember.
No, I don't think I do.
And I get hate for this. When I say I get hate for this because when I don't mention it, because Discord fucking calls me out on it every time I do it because it's automatically set up. And I know you can turn this off, but I want people to know. Tina, I've been playing RuneScape on the side while doing homework.
Oh yeah, I
constantly.
saw that. I saw you have RuneScape open 24/7.
It's because I could just sit there and just do homework and like oh, here's a click. Oh, that hill giant's dead. There's 200 GP.
Uh-oh,
Tina,
he's lagging. Oh good.
Oh, we're good. We're fine. I sound fine on mine. That's all that matters.
Oh, you're lagging really bad.
Good. We're fine.
Okay.
Hello?
Fine. Okay, so you're 200 something.
200 GP,
Uh-huh.
Tina.
Right.
I get. I've been obsessed with
Is
it.
that
I've been playing
money?
like crazy.
I
Yeah, that's money.
I
That's
know
how you buy
zero.
GFs.
I know zero about RuneScape. Literally less than nothing.
It's kind of like World of Warcraft, but more simple and AFK-esque. I don't know.
I
Does
get
that make
WoW,
sense?
but I don't get RuneScape.
Well, you never played it.
I never played it, so you're right.
Yeah, so like what I'll do, Tina, is I'll go fishing, right? You love fishing. That's all you can fucking do in
I
WoW.
do like fishing. You got
Yeah, I know. I've
All I
sold
do
her
in video
immediately.
games. Okay, so there's fishing. You already
There's
sold me.
fishing. And I'll just have that going. You can just click on the spot and you'll stay there for a little bit fishing, getting some fish, and you go and sell it. And you make money off it. And I could just do that for hours on end, and all of a sudden now, Tina, I have 1 million gold in my effing bank because of me doing my homework. That's
So,
responsible adult.
Tell me about the economy. Is fishing a viable way to make income? And is 1 million
I would
actually
say
a lot of money? Or is that
Okay. All right.
change?
So there's armor sets, and it starts from like shitty bronze, and if you're a free member where you can play for free, you can go up to rune armor, RuneScape. You get it? RuneScape, rune armor.
Got
Okay.
it.
And there's like 7 things in between it. Okay. And rune armor to like get a full set costs like, I'm gonna take it just to throw. It's 160,000 gold
Mm-hmm.
to get the best set of armor in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I would say 1 million is a lot. In a day's work of me doing fishing, I get about 250,000.
To get a full set of... So the full set of armor is 160,000.
Ish.
Are there mounts or pets?
If you are a member, you can get a pet cat.
Just a pet cat.
There's probably more, but I haven't been a member in a while.
I don't know,
And
fam. I in WoW, I like collecting pets. I like collecting mounts, and I like
Tina, you know what people like WoW usually for?
I like fishing. What do people
Yeah,
like WoW for?
people usually like the combat, the fighting, the quick maneuvers, the raids.
I'm a stereotypical girl on WoW. I like mount collecting and pets.
Tina likes pets and fishing. That's her experience.
Yeah, I like.
Nintendogs in WoW.
You know, I fucking loved
I know you
Nintendogs
do.
when I was a kid. Dude, I had like 3 versions of the game because I wanted more.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
I had the Dachshund one. I had.
Tina.
Don't you fucking judge me.
I'm going to absolutely judge you.
You know, that being said, there's one game I've never played that I feel like would surprise people. I've never played Animal Crossing.
I played a little bit on the DS, and I really didn't care for it at all.
It's supposed to be like cute and wholesome, like animal stuff and micromanaging little things.
Yeah, but I like murder.
I do too. I
That's
do
what
like
Apex is
such
for.
a contrast for me, right? I love cute things. I love animals.
You also like
But I
murdering
also
people with money
love
bags in Call of Duty.
I also love murdering people with money bags. And I like violent murder.
Jesus. Holy hell.
That's why
That was
I
a
run
turn of
around with a
events.
knife. Listen, guns are too... What does the Joker say? Guns are too quick. Knives are personal. See,
Do you think you could be a female Joker, Tina? I think you could, like, just hearing your voice there, I think you could pull it off.
I don't think so, no. I don't think I'm, I don't know. It depends on the kind of Joker you want. Do you want, like, a Joker who laughs at their stupid jokes? Because I got you. I got you, fam.
She does do that a lot, guys.
I do laugh at my own jokes all the time, constantly. I don't think there's a point where I don't laugh at my own jokes. That's the kind of person I am.
Wow. It's incredible, Tina. That's quite the
proud of it.
personality. No, what if you could act at all? Like, have you ever thought about acting or voice acting anytime?
I've wanted to do voice acting, but I don't know if I could. I'm not very good at lying, and I feel like that's a part of acting is being a different person, right?
Yeah, so say you had someone's hiring you to be an actor, a voice actor,
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
Anywhere, and you could be any character you want. What type of character would you go for? Or is there a certain character in a game? Like, would you be,
And if I
I
could
don't know,
pull it
fucking
off,
Captain Price? Yeah, and you could pull it off. That's the biggest fucking empty space.
I'm thinking.
Thought.
I think I'd want to, if I could pull it off, I'd want to be like a super, almost like a Loki kind of character, right?
It's like I'm gonna like mess with you.
There's
a
this
ton.
level of calm, right, and intellect behind it, but you're also a fuck up. And you also.
Gotcha. So you're gonna play yourself. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. No, I like Loki because he can be calm and whatever, but he has those funny moments as well. But that, or I guess like a super serious character, if I could pull it off.
Interesting.
That'd be cool.
When you think of super serious, do you have an example of super
I
serious?
don't know, like Captain Price is super serious. Like,
Yeah.
do you ever see him joke or quip or anything like that?
Didn't he make an FNG joke at the very beginning of COD 4?
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. It's been a long time.
It's been a while. Yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of which, Modern Warfare Remastered is free on the PlayStation 4 this month, starting today.
The 5th.
5th. Okay, the 5th.
Nope.
Not today.
And you can download it, and once it's downloaded, even next month you'll be able to play it. So even if you don't plan on playing a lot of games this month for whatever reason, download it, like claim it, and then play whatever you want.
Yep, because once you got it, it's yours forever.
But it's only for
The end.
PlayStation Plus users. So sorry,
Correct.
Xbox. Sorry, PC.
PlayStation Master Race. No one plays COD on the PC. No one plays COD on the PC.
I don't know.
That community's dead on PC.
Bold words.
I love that your argument against this is words.
I'm saying that because I disagree. I think there's a lot
You
of
don't think
people
it's
who
dead?
play on PC, but it's the older games that have community support in terms of like Modern Warfare 2, COD 4. Maybe not
Do
the
you think
modern games.
Did you hear that more and more news being leaked and official, like quote unquote official leaks of MW2 remastered campaign?
Yeah.
Just campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing.
I'd play it. I love the campaigns, the old school campaigns so much. Is it really? I'm really disappointed that multiplayer is not going to be a thing, but I love the old campaigns.
What price would keep you from doing that?
What price, as far as like what?
Say it's $40. Would you get it?
No, probably not. I would go for 40 is reasonable, I think. But
You think you would get the campaign for 40? Really? That surprises me.
I think that's a reasonable price for an older game, and it's a good campaign. But I'd probably be I'd be on the fence about it, and I'd probably wait till it was 20, to be honest.
Yeah. So you're saying like 40 is probably
It's probably what
line.
it's going to be the price. That's probably what it's going to end up being, and I think people are going to think that's reasonable. But most people would wait till it dropped out to like 20.
I think when that gets announced, if it is $40, people are gonna flip.
You think so?
Yep, I think there's gonna be outrage on the internet for one at not having multiplayer, and then two not being I think 30 is the okay, I'll buy it mark.
How
If
many
they do
games
30,
do you
I
know
think
that
it'll
go up for 30? I almost always see it's either $60 or $40 or 20.
I know, but like
right?
they're not gonna do 20. They won't do 20.
That's why I say it's Call of Duty, right? They're gonna the name alone. They're gonna be like, people are gonna buy Call of Duty, and it's on the new system. I would not be surprised if it went for 60 because it's Call of Duty on the new consoles. They could totally get away with selling it for more.
If they do
multiplayer is either a thing and they're not talking about it yet because they want to wait until they hype up the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, which is what everyone's thinking, because they don't want to take away from that at all, or it's going to be bundled in some way with that game, just like Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, which, oh god, please no.
Yeah.
Or they're going to do a later update and they're going to either sell it later or release it later with multiplayer, like a big update.
I think I will not be getting the campaign unless it's on sale. I don't think I would get. I'm not gonna get it for 40. I don't think.
Yeah, no,
Unless
I don't think it's
something
worth
else they
40,
throw in
especially if you've already played it. Even if you haven't played it, you can get it on PC for relatively cheap.
Was Spec Ops, was that MW2 or was that MW3?
I think that was 3.
Okay. Did MW2 have anything like Spec Ops?
Not that I remember.
I don't think
so.
they did either.
They might have had which Call of Duty game had co-op story.
Had co-op story.
I'm pretty sure there was a Call of Duty that did that at one point.
I don't remember there being a co-op story.
Or is that something people really wanted? I forget. Might be thinking.
That's probably something they really wanted, because I don't remember there being a co-op COD. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy.
Because I played World at War. I played all the COD's Modern Warfare series.
Mm-hmm.
I played Black Ops 1 before Modern Warfare 3, obviously, because it didn't come out yet. So I played all those story modes before I even played Black Ops 1 multiplayer. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out.
So I get a lot of hate for this, too. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the podcast before. But I have not played one Call of Duty. And it's the one most people like the most for multiplayer. I have not played Black Ops 2 Call of Duty. Ever.
Really?
It's correct. I got so upset with Black Ops 1.
By that.
I was so upset with Black Ops 1 I didn't get Black Ops 2.
You didn't like Black Ops 1?
I did not like Black Ops 1.
That's one of my favorite Call of Duties. That's like top 2.
Yep. I didn't like World at War.
What?
I know. I get a lot of hate. I don't like the guns. Like, I don't like those guns. They're not satisfying. And I didn't like World at War not World at War, World War II, because I didn't like the guns.
Like the aesthetic or the kills?
Getting a kill with a Type 42 or whatever it's called, was not satisfying to me.
Huh.
Yep.
Is it like
I don't
the
know.
hit marker sounds? Is it how the gun feels? The recoil?
I don't know, because if you were to put the hit marker sounds from World War II into Apex Legends, I don't know if I would enjoy Apex as much.
No, like that's why I ask, because those little things actually are really important to some people.
They're huge. The satisfying sound of getting a headshot or like knocking someone down is like half the game.
I almost said Infinite Warfare. Infinity Ward, especially old school Infinity Ward. So Respawn, pretty much. We're talking about those developers are exceptionally good at making each kill satisfying in terms of sounds.
Yep. That's what it's like. Half the multiplayer experience is the sound of getting a hit and a kill.
I would not enjoy Apex as much if the sound design wasn't on point, because the sound design in that game is fantastic. The gunplay is also really good, but sound design is really, really important in FPSs, and I feel like it's being taken for granted these days.
Can you hear the sound of you knocking someone down in Apex in your head?
Yeah, of course.
Like if you think about it, it's so distinct.
That's important for competitive play as well. For whenever that's a competitive thing, whenever a squad, because now if you pay attention, you know when a squad wipe happens. You can hear it.
Yeah, because the ding.
There's a certain sound that goes off. That's really important. Distinct sounds in competitive games are really important. Visuals are important, and some games take visuals for granted in terms of like HUDs and UIs. I'm not just talking about graphics, because that's just as important in a competitive setting. Not even in a casual setting. Like, you really disliked Anthem's HUD because it's confusing. I know people have complained about the health bar as well on Anthem.
Yeah. It's just so many things they need to fix in that game. It's like the combat's fun, the maneuvering is fun.
Get basics down, and you can't improve the basics first. You're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah. No, I'd say if Anthem had one more year to work on the game, holy hell, that game would be blowing everything out of the water right now. I'm so sad
because I want to be Iron Man. Damn it!
I know. I'm sorry, Tina.
Bro, I have on my desk. I have the 6-inch Hulkbuster Funko. Like
you have also like 20 other Funkos too. I bet.
Listen, not on my desk. They're not on my desk. I also have the what is it? The Mark. It's either the Mark II or the Mark III Iron Man suit from the newest movie, the Infinity War movie. Yeah, the nano suit. So
I thought you hated the nano suit.
I do, but the Funko looks cool.
Gotcha.
I don't like the nano suit because it's skin tight and it doesn't look real. There's no aspect of it looks real. Whereas in the original Iron Man, the suit was grounded in physics and reality. So although it's highly unlikely something like that will ever exist, the mechanic of it felt real and it looked real. The new one is just kind of like jellies onto him. Like,
you gotta think though, like how do you every movie they have a new mark, right? They have a new one that goes up, and he's getting better and better.
New suits, right?
How do you get better from his last one? You know?
I don't know. You
don't
don't. You just redesign it at that point.
And now it's nanotech. It's like you can't get better than nanotech. And
nanotech sounds really cool. Did they even explore it at all in terms of like making it, or are you just like, yeah, nanotechnology? Look at that. Just that could have been a really cool aspect of the story.
They could have hinted at it, but you know how much story they had to fit in that one movie, though, Tina.
That's true. I wish they would have made an Iron Man 4, because Iron Man 3 was really depressing, and I feel like they even like
it didn't do well.
They retconned a lot of shit too. I feel like.
Yeah.
And what's her name doesn't want to be in the movies anymore. Whoever plays Pepper, she's like,
really?
Not that anyone gives a shit, but like, yeah, she doesn't want to be in the movies anymore.
Why would she not want to be? I feel like that's huge for her.
I saw that in a headline at some. I could be wrong, because you shouldn't judge things on headlines, but I'm not surprised. She was barely in Iron Man. She wasn't in the newest Infinity War.
Yeah, she was. Very beginning.
Oh, she was for a little bit.
Yep.
I'm thinking of not Iron Man 3, Homecoming. She wasn't in Homecoming. And she could have been a huge part of that movie, but she wasn't. No, she was in Homecoming.
She was in Homecoming, very end.
What movie am I thinking of where he's like, oh no, Civil War. There's so many of these movies.
Oh, man,
she was not in Civil War. And that was a huge aspect. I think they were having a breakup or something. They were having
something like that, I don't know.
Downtime. So she wasn't in Civil War at all. There's so many movies.
I need to see the movie again. I know, there's so many, but they've done amazing. Trying to
figure out which one. And Iron Man's a huge part of these movies, because Iron Man's like a fan favorite. Which I'm
makes me think that he's going to be either dead or retiring in the next movie, I bet.
I think the idea is after Avengers, after this next movie, the old crew's gonna kind of disband. So Hulk, Captain America, whatever, they're gonna be around in the lore, but they're gonna kind of disband, and they're gonna allow the new crew to come in, the Black Panther, the Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, and let them kind of form their own team and go from there.
Marvel's gonna pull it off amazingly. They're gonna nail it. And I'm so excited.
People are like not happy with Captain Marvel. I don't know why. I haven't seen anything that looks terrible.
Well, they said it's not like her character in the comics or something like that. I don't know. They say she's not interesting. That's what they say.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm interested because it's a badass chick with a bunch of fucking superpowers, and I'm curious to see where she goes. If I could be completely wrong, but she's supposed to be like a Superman-esque character, a Supergirl-esque character, where she's really powerful.
Supposed to be OP.
Yeah. She's supposed to be really, really powerful, like an alien that comes to Earth.
Oh my god, that's coming up this week. Captain Marvel's this week?
See how do they make it cool? And I assume she is a big part of the Infinity War storyline.
Well, she can like fly in space and shit, right?
Yeah, she can fly in space. She's supposed to be super OP. I want to see what they do with her as a character. And people are immediately like, I don't want to see it. She's boring. She's like, dude,
everyone's gonna see it.
I don't know. That's what I mean. Yeah. People are already like really upset about it. Maybe the trailers don't look anything like the comics, but I feel like a lot of these characters aren't like the comics.
They're gonna nail it. Marvel always nails it.
They're not gonna mess it up. I still haven't seen Thor 3, right? Thor 3? It's not
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Even though I think I'm gonna love it.
Dark World was horrible.
Oh yeah, Dark World is fucking horrible. Dark World. But I like Thor 1. I like the corniness of Thor. Thor's like a cartoon character at this point.
Yeah. I think I as you know, Tina, I love lightning and shit. I love that. Like Infamous and my logo and all that stuff.
I almost bought Infamous last week. It was $5 at a game shop I went to, but apparently GameStop has it for $1. So if I can get a GameStop for $1, I'm more down for that.
Isn't GameStop like going out of business or something? Didn't I hear that? Like they had a horrible term.
I don't think they're going out of business, but they're definitely hurting. They're definitely hurting these days.
Yeah, I believe it.
Their years of shitty customer service catches up with you. I like GameStop. I've never really had a problem. The only issue I've ever had at GameStop was I was trying to get, I think it was a controller, and it took forever. It was the Xbox One Elite controller, and it took fucking forever because they weren't making any. Now they have a white one. I'm so mad because I have an Xbox One controller. When I moved, it broke. Like it fell down the stairs and it broke. So I
Yikes.
waited a long time to buy another one. I had to order it because they weren't making them for a while. So I had to wait forever. And now they have a white one. And my Xbox One is white. And first world problem, I know. But like that would be perfect. But I'm not
With
spending
all of my games, all of my consoles, and now I need this controller.
I'm
oh
not
my god, I gotta
spending
wait.
$150 on a controller I don't need. First world problem. God damn it. I don't leave my house.
God, life's so fucking hard.
Life is so hard. I totally understand. I sound like a spoiled fucking brat.
Hold on, does GameStop, are they the only ones who make this controller?
I don't think so. No.
Why don't you do Amazon?
The Amazon. I feel like it's harder to get game related stuff on Amazon these days.
Nah.
Things sell
So I
on
got my
Amazon
Switch.
so fast. The
So I
Switch
got my
is
Switch.
different though. You didn't get the Switch when it first came out. You got the Switch during a time
Black
where...
Friday.
Did you get it on Black Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, never
The
mind.
day after day before Black Friday, I ordered it. So they already had the deal going.
I tend to get things. I guess I have really bad timing because whenever
Yikes.
there's a Bulbasaur Funko going up, apparently, I missed the Pikachu one. I'm not even gonna try because that shit was a Target exclusive, and it sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't go for shit. If it's sold out, I don't bother with it usually. I can't be bothered, man. That's just.
No, I feel you.
You want me to spend money on this product, and then you want me to fucking search for it? No. I fucking hate this false scarcity bullshit that these companies try to pull these days. It kills me.
Yeah, but they're successful though. That's the bad
It
part.
is super successful. It's different if it's like a console. That's different. Like
Yeah.
I get Nintendo does it. It is what it is. But it's a thing I'm gonna use for a long time. I don't give a fuck about a fucking piece of plastic that's gonna sit on my desk. Like at the end of the day, I don't need it.
Understandable. That's understandable.
But like,
I need to play my Switch more.
You do need to play your Switch more. I was playing Pokemon last night.
I was too.
Oh, there you go. I didn't see you online. What's going on?
My internet thing ran out.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much did you get that for? I got mine for a year, I think.
I only got it for like 2 months.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the only thing I play on it right now is Pokemon, and the only thing I don't really
How much
play
is it for
Pokemon
2
on.
months? Isn't it like $15 for a year?
I think I just did 1 month by 1 month. You know, I like did a month and then renewed and then stopped the renewal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I don't remember exactly how it was, but
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, my first world problems, too many games, not too many controllers, not enough friends.
Yep.
Oh, God.
it's hard.
I need to get more friends to justify all this.
We need more games that we both enjoy greatly.
I agree. Apex was a good little change of
was.
pace. You know what sucks about Apex too? Whenever I hit you up, you're always too many people are playing it now.
It's so hard having so many friends.
It's so
Man,
hard
it's rough.
That
It's so
one of my
popular.
only friends that I play with on the regular has too many friends. God, first world
I know,
fucking
like,
problem.
I feel bad because Tina has messaged me probably I would say 3 times in the past week and a half ish to play Apex. And
Denied
every
time.
Each time she's messaged me, I think 2 of the times I had a full squad that I just joined on, and then one other time I was out being intoxicated. So it was
That was worth it. I don't judge you for that one, but the other two, it hurts.
I know.
No,
I'm sorry.
have you seen this Twitter meme floating around? It's like when your squad switches to Apex and you have to get rid of your 4th friend and he's got a gun.
Yep. Having 4 people on is insane how common that is, and having only spot for 3.
How could this happen to me?
Also, we need fucking solos in Apex because I can't
Do you think the game
handle.
would function properly? Do you think the game is designed to function well with solos, or do you think it would be kind of
Well,
Wraith? Everyone
they
would play
don't-
Bloodhound.
They don't need to change anything about the voice lines because there's already voice lines set for when you're the last person left in your squad.
Mhm.
And they just use those. So I think implementing that would be easy. There's really no point for the pinging system at that point. So I'm trying to think like what would they have to change? I guess the gameplay might be a little bit different.
I think
But,
they did just squads for multiple reasons. That's how the game was kind of designed from the ground up, to have 3 players.
Yeah.
So it functions really well for balance, for the mechanics, like the ping system, like all of that. And the
Yep.
map size and the number of players, like that's how the game was meant to be played. And they wanted the populations for the playlist to be solid, just in case there aren't a lot of people who play Apex. There was totally a chance that Apex would have flopped. And imagine having solos, duos, and squads. It would just kind of ruin matchmaking. Now they have an opportunity to try to make it work. Whether or not they make changes for balance issues is another thing.
They said the guns are exactly where they want, and I think they're right.
Yeah, even the people complain about the wingman. Maybe on PC it's a little bit more of an issue because everyone's a god at aiming on PC. So I can see how that can be annoying that you immediately get taken out. On console, I don't really run into wingmen that often.
It's the aiming on console's weird because it feels like there's times where my bullets should land with the wingman and they don't.
I agree.
And I don't know if that's
and the aim
console
assist is
thing,
pretty intense on Apex, but it's not cumbersome. I know a lot of games will fucking suck your aim away from what you're aiming at, but Apex doesn't seem to have that issue.
Yep. I think there's very little things they need to change about that game for balance, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They've nailed it. But no, I'd like to see them try solos, at least like put into solos and see how it goes. You know, just see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, see how it plays. Maybe it gets a bit of a cluster. You know, with 30 people landing in an area, but instead of 10 teams, it's 30 teams of one person. You know, that might be a little bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm trying to think as well. What do you think of the opinion that Apex is too easy to win because there's only 60 players instead of 100?
If you put 100 players on that map, you would never be able to move.
You think so? Do you think too many people would die in the beginning?
Yeah, it'd be chaos, because I've seen clips where almost everyone, I would say half the game every time, jumps out of the ship the second that you're able to.
Right.
If you make that like imagine that with 100 people, 50 people jumping out immediately, which narrows down the map to a third of the map, right? Because you can't make it to the others because you jumped immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, the game can be chaos as is with 60. I don't, it wouldn't work. No, it'd be too crazy.
What's the word? Scavenging, I guess. There's probably a better word.
No, it's right.
Vulturing, whatever. When you'll fight a squad, and then 2 other squads come up to finish the fight,
Mm-hmm.
and another squad comes up to finish the fight. Because the movement in that game is so good. There's so many options to get to a place very quickly. So it can be frustrating to deal with that. I can only imagine if there's another, what is it, 60 now? Another 10 squads to have to deal with or so?
Could you imagine?
Yeah, no.
Like, maybe if they made a bigger map with 100 people. Maybe. But 60 is perfect, because I think less would make it too boring, and more could maybe work. Like 70 could maybe work. That's not
right. The map design's kind of I think that's the reason I didn't really like Blackout, is because although the map has a lot of places from Call of Duty,
you don't like the map?
I really don't. The map in Blackout and in Apex.
Well, I don't like Blackout.
Maybe because Fortnite is so colorful, so they can do so much and then over exaggerate with locations. Apex is like, oh, where are we going? We're going to, I forget, the Thunderdome's the only one I can remember because of the name, the Thunderdome. But then, we're going to Bunker. We're going to Artillery. We're going to
So you want more places?
It's not even more places. I want more distinction between the places.
Okay. Yeah, they're, like, the whole middle of the map's kind of the same. I agree.
And I think Blackout has that issue, too. It's just, when you go for a little bit more realistic of a style, things are going to start looking samey. And Apex isn't even that realistic. But again, I'm used to playing cartoon battle royale. So
did you see the leak on Reddit that someone found from 2 years ago or something? Like, it was insane.
Ben tweeted that, I think. Yeah,
where someone had leaked the map of Apex and no one believed him. And it's almost exactly the same. There's some changes, but that's crazy.
I mean, battle royale 2 years ago, it was a thing, but I think PUBG was the king at the time. Maybe not even PUBG. It was probably PUBG, if I had to guess.
PUBG or H1Z1?
Yeah, it was either that or... Because it hadn't... Either it was about to explode or it just exploded. So I can see why people are like, nah, only... They're like, who's going to make another battle royale? Because Fortnite was the one where, like, oh shit, companies are just copying... They're going with the trend. Yeah, they're going with the trend of battle royale. And then Realm Royale came out and came and went.
Yeah.
And then
Remember Paladins Royale?
Paladins Royale. Yeah, that came. I think that's Realm Royale. I think that's Paladins.
Is it? I have no idea.
And then Cliffy B with his game. I don't even remember. It was something Heights. Radical Heights.
Yeah, that crashed immediately.
I feel bad for them, man. They were already out of money by the time they made that game, I think.
Yep.
So it was just kind of a last-ditch effort.
Yep.
Yeah, when a company fails like that, there's clear reasons why a company fails. But you still feel bad when people lose their jobs, you know?
Of course.
Start off like the Blizzard layoff. Like, it makes sense as a business decision. It happens all the time in companies when companies restructure, but 800 people lost their jobs.
Yep.
It still fucking sucks.
Yep, you hate to see it.
You get it from a business standpoint, but from like a human moral standpoint, it's just like, oh, that just fucking sucks.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
But well, we're right around the wrap up time, Tina. We nailed it. That was a quick. Time flies when you're having fun and shit talking.
I know, it's true. And we don't do this podcast as regularly as we used to, but I think that's nice because we can kind of condense a little bit more and there's a lot more to talk about.
Yep, very true.
So,
positive outlooks, Tina.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Well, Tina, it's been a bit of god dang pleasure.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to wrap up there, everyone. Have a great effing day, month, year, universe.
Yeah,
Tina, last words.
I'm gonna go try to play some video games that I have stockpiled and try not to be as much of a first world little bitch.
And watch that anime I recommended. Anyway.
Bro, sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. Adios.
Peace out.
See you.